Hey, Bud, Thomas here, and today we are setting posts. Because everyone keeps on asking me, are you going to build more onto your building? The answer is yes. We are building more onto the building. The fun thing is, digging all these by hand, but it's pretty easy here. Nice soft soil. We have to go down 4 feet to do a post. So, post hole digger, they come with measuring sticks on them here, pretty much. We're going to go and get this post in there and show you how we do it here. So it's just as simple as manhandling a telephone pole to get it where you want it to be. Four foot down. Yep, she's in there. It's always good when they make that thud at the bottom, means you bottomed out. So there you go. My middle one, I guess I was extra zealous on and went kind of low, but that's fine. I've got a plan. Okay, so we've gone through, we've leveled off all of those posts. Initially, I was I was going to keep the 2 ends higher, but I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Plus, it'd make it easier to do what I'm doing here. So what I did, took the chainsaw and literally cut out half of there. So you can see that section right there. I'll put this on the next piece, make sure they line up, and that's what it's going to be my joint where these screw together. I will also come back and put some metal brackets and everything so that they're secured to the top and everything. But all these posts are at the right height now. We're going to put up these 4x6 oak beams. These are something that my dad cut a long time ago and everything. And they're red oak is what they are. So yeah, should be plenty strong. It's not that long of a span. We'll get those up there and commence to the construction. Whenever you're handling something this heavy, you should always have like a safety in place so you don't drop it on your head. Now I got it pretty dang close, but as you can see, I got to close that gap up. But she's on there. She's definitely on. Ta-da! And she fits like a glove. Okay, folks, it's been a couple days now. We are working on this wall on the back side. It's a Friday afternoon, beautiful afternoon. We're supposed to have some weather come in this weekend, and then tomorrow I'll be at the Great Lakes Heavy, or what do they call it? The Logging and Heavy Equipment Expo. So I'll be there tomorrow. But right now I'm working on getting up this wall. This is the wall that faces the, the westerly direction. So I need to make sure I get this wall done right. So this wall here is going to block all that cold wind during wintertime off of me. So this is all white pine with the exception of 3 boards here on the end that are red pine. But everything else is going very well on this. I'm very excited. I do have a little bit more structure up. As you can see, I was starting to get everything ready here on the lean-to portion. But this is the north facing side. So this is north here, that's west there. This will really need to be strong. This is probably where snowdrifts and stuff will build up, although I don't have a lot of area for snowdrifts to start from. So I mean, it goes from there to here, so hopefully not too bad. But we are working on getting everything. This is not the spacing of what I'm going to be doing. I was just putting up some boards up there to see if I can make them work. Very excited with the progress I've made thus far. I worked yesterday afternoon, I think I cut up 2 logs. This afternoon I cut up 1 log, and we just start putting these right up here. So I'm happy the way it's looking. I will put some more supports and stuff in here, but for right now, this is going up the way it is, and this is where I'll probably be storing a lot of my fancier slabs and stuff like that until I get a larger structure built. For right now, I've got a couple slabs in that little structure right there, but that's most likely going to be turned into either a hay barn or a goat barn. Not sure. We got some more netting for the goats. We got to put that up. But I'm going to throw on a time lapse, and you can see I'm not taking any measurements. I'm actually just, I measured the first one, and knowing the slope of my roof and everything, I just do a little bit less each time. I'm not too worried about this line being straight, just as long as it's close enough, because then I'll come back and put a board that closes up over that, so you won't see that edge. It's pretty close as it is. I can see that I am traveling upward, but not too bad. And then yeah, and as I cut these boards, you know, I'm cutting more and more off. At some point I should be able to reuse these boards as it gets lower down here, so everything should work out. Should. And I may be able, with just this one log that I cut, to do that whole entire top section. We'll be really close. If I can't, I mean, it'll be really close. And I do have a couple extra boards I can throw in there. They are red pine, but you know, whatever. We'll make it work. So let me throw in a time lapse. All right, folks, well, I'm rather happy with that. That was all at a one log, and I still had a couple boards left over. Not many, but she was able to make it. Now, it doesn't look the prettiest down here, but really, again, I'm gonna come back and put a board that goes all the way across. And you know, got some weird jagged edges there, but really the roof's gonna be overhanging that. You won't really be able to see that. So, long story short, I'm just glad I've got that windbreak up there. Go on the inside here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So there you have it. We've got that up. Now I need to start working more on these rafters going across here. Actually, before I do that, I got to put my bracing in there. I'll figure out the best orientation I'm going to do that, and that'll be for video part 3. Hope you enjoyed this. This build is so far, you know, I'm only working a couple days here and there on this. I think we've been here for a month now, so not too shabby for a month's worth of work, you know, getting all this stuff put up. I'm excited to be here, but I am also a little bit nervous about wintertime. But yeah, the snow loads will be interesting. One thing is really cool, I wasn't even thinking about this beforehand, the way I've secured these, that right there, that you know, that rafter right there, she's gonna be supported from this wall here because there's a connection point all the way down here. So that's gonna be a nice strong piece there. I've got to run some numbers and figure out the spacing. I think the spacing is probably gonna be around 2 foot spacing or so for these rafters going across here. But I'll figure that out. Yeah, and then once we do that, I've been storing my tractor behind the controls here. I do have to move the sawmill back about 2 feet, and moving it back 2 feet, I think I can still get the tractor in here, but I would still like to do a lean-to off the front. That'll give me more protection from the wind and from the snow drifts and stuff like that coming in from this side here. So I'll continue this wall out once I get the lean-to off the front here, and I think we should be good. And then of course I gotta get that entire wall up there. But so far that wall has taken me 3 logs of white pine, and I have 3 more logs of white pine on there that will probably finish up that back wall right there. So I'm excited about getting this thing put up, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Please like, subscribe. We'll see you around. Thanks.